and WNBA fans all over. Free agency is right around the corner, and it's an exciting time for the WNBA to see who goes where and what moves teams will make for the upcoming season. Right now, I'm going to break down a few teams that we really need to watch and what may make the most dramatic moves. Let's start with the Atlanta Dream, because we all know they need a big cleanup, and believe me, they are trying for sure to do that. Their top key agents are Courtney Williams, Tiffany Hayes, Odyssey Sims, Elizabeth Williams, and Monique Billings, which she is restricted. We already know that Courtney Williams isn't going to come back because of, well, you know that video that floated around, which we can get into later if you have some opinions like I do on that situation. It will be hard to replace her, being that she was amazing at points, rebounds, and assists. New York and Vegas really need to jump on this because she could be the steal of the free agency and be a good asset wherever she goes. Chicago Sky is another one to look at, and their free agents are Courtney Vandersloot, Kalia Copper, Allie Quigley, Stephanie Dolson, Diamond DeShields, who is also restricted. Sky have 4 players under contract, and they did acquire Candace Parker last year, which she is a protected vet. Now, James Wade has a lot to be thinking about on who he wants to keep. We can only assume that the wifeys Quigley and Vandersloot will want to stay together. Now, the shining star from the playoffs, Copper, you remember her? Could stay or she could go. Should she stay or should she go now? Alright, so will all 3 stay, or are they going to find new opportunities with another team? Now, the Las Vegas Aces might have a lucky draw for free agency, being that they have also made some changes of their own. The big one is that Becky Hammon is the new coach and are already looking like a threat with that decision. You have key agents like Asia Wilson, who is restricted, Liz Cambage, Rakina Williams, and Angel McCautry. Since Wilson is restricted, she should be back with the team. The true decision lies in Cambage. Giving her another high salary could take up all the cap space for Vegas. So, is that going to make Vegas think more depth and less of Cambage? Is Hammond going to set the record straight with Cambage? Someone is going to have a real good poker face for this decision. New York Liberty is another team making moves, and one of those big moves was bringing on head coach Sandy Brondello from the Phoenix Mercury. And with her championship mentality, we could see New York in the playoffs. They will still be a young team, yes, we know this, and key agents are just Rebecca Allen. They probably want to convince her to stay and hope for a response quickly because she could be a right fit if we keep her. And she has played for Brondello before in the Australian national team. New coach, new young players. It's going to be fun watching New York in this 2022 season. The big one that everyone is talking about right now is Seattle Storm, with free agents such as Sue Bird, Jordan Canada, Jewel Lloyd, Mercedes Russell, Brianna Stewart, and Stephanie Tabo. Whew, that was a mouthful. Seattle has 6 rotation players out of contract, so how does this affect Seattle? Because Seattle could only use core designation of Lloyd and Stewart while leaving one unrestricted. But this gives Seattle a chance to update their rosters with other players. It's going to be a busy one for Seattle for sure. Phoenix Mercury will be our last one, and their free agents are Sophie Cunningham, Kia Nurse, and Shea Petty. Phoenix has 4 open spots since they only have so much cap space. This means they may have to possibly waive a player. Kia Nurse will also be the one to watch. She suffered an ACL tear during playoffs, so chances are she's still in the healing process, and Phoenix may just say she sits out and then they re-sign her later. Well, there you have it, folks. Your top teams to watch for, and it's going to get interesting and exciting. I can't wait to see what happens to each team. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below if you're on YouTube, and join my Facebook group page, WNBA Daily Swish, for all your updates, scores, and news. And also, check out my new team on Facebook, All Things WNBA, to stay up to date with WNBA content as well. Because remember, if it ain't hot, it ain't a swish!